Hello everyone, and welcome to another Time for Tarot reading. As you can see, I've got a spiral of tarot cards here for the new moon. We're doing things a little differently. Instead of 3 piles, I have a selection of earrings that you can look at. If you feel drawn to them, I will pull the cards nearest these earrings to get your new moon messages. This is a new moon in Gemini. This is a new super moon. And this is the last new moon before Chiron moves out of Aries and into Taurus. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. This is about moving from who we've been becoming these last 8 years. That's a big cycle. And what we're going to do with who we have become for the next 8 years. So literally the action we're going to take in our life. So this is a clear quartz hoop earring, and we'll take these cards. This is a daisy with a little quartz on it. This here is a tarot card. It's the High Priestess. And that is a brass earring. There we go. This here is an aquamarine. Yes, on this one. And this is another clear quartz. This is a point. So, make your selections. You may feel drawn to more than one pile. You may feel drawn to all of the piles. I'm going to start from the outside and work my way through. Here we go. Pile number 1. If you have selected the clear quartz hoop earring, this is your reading. We have here the Fool card. Let me see which way. I'm going to read them this way. The Fool card, the 9 of Wands, and the High Priest. Oh, wow. Okay. This is amazing because look at the earring. It looks like a little doorway. It looks like a hoop. And here there's an eclipse happening on this card. Oh my goodness. I love when things like that happen. All right, hold on. I'm going to be reading on top of other cards. So the Fool card, very much about new leaps of faith. Oh, wait, nope, that's slightly off camera. Hello. I'll read on top of the cards. We're doing things wildly different today. I'm going to move these earrings while not touching the other ones. Can you see that? Yes, excellent. Okay, so the Fool card. This is you. This is you being encouraged, nay, impressed upon to take that leap of faith, take action, take a step in the direction of the things you have been thinking about. The Fool has their own ideas. The Fool very much is beating to their own drum, dancing to the beat of their own drum, excuse me. And the Fool is literally, let me get this nice and close to the camera, building the road with every step they take. So that's why it's a leap of faith, because you can't see the road in front of you. You're literally making it up as you go along. So you are literally being encouraged to just take the next step and the next step and trust that the road is going to rise up to meet you. Especially because I see here the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands tells me that you have really been through it. The 9 of Wands speaks of injury, exhaustion. It speaks of perseverance. Do you see how this person, it looks like a child. This child has to push their way through, and they're supporting themselves on this wand here, like a walking stick, like a cane. It's a support to continue on the path in front of them. Even when the path looks barren, even when you are tired, you are encouraged to keep going. That doesn't mean to never rest. In fact, you must rest and you must nourish yourself as best as you can so that you can continue forwards. Especially because what I see here, the High Priest, you are really apparently called to move forward in your convictions and to have faith in what your convictions are. If you've chosen this pile, if you've chosen the clear quartz is an amplifier. It has clarity. It knows who it is. It knows what the mission is, what it wants to amplify. Think of a magnifying glass and the way that a magnifying glass really zooms in on something. So you are being called to zoom in on whatever it is that you are building your life around. This is not a minor thing. When it's your convictions, your courage of convictions, this is about the way you want to live your life, the people you want to invite in or to work with or to help, especially if part of this is you. If you are a person who has lived and had to endure extreme circumstances, then you are equipped with a toolbox that is very specific. And the only way to move forward with that is to trust yourself and the process as you go along. Again, we have an eclipse here and we have a new moon here. We're in this new moon cycle, so this new moon message is for you. Also, literally, I see the sign of Taurus right here. Do you see that? Let me bring it closer to the camera. There it is. And we can see this high priest is wearing these antlers. Antlers are connected to the divine because they reach up into the sky. They reach up and touch the air element. And that is also where we get our information, our ideas, and our communication. So, pile number 1, I'm going to pull an additional card for you here. I have for the air element, we will be using the Archangel Fire Oracle. Excuse me. Woo! I had to sneeze there. All right, Archangel Fire Oracle. Let's get a clarity card for pile number 1, for the message of the Fool, for the message of the High Priest, and the 9 of Wands, courage of convictions, keep going. Here we go. What angel is speaking? All right, this is Raduriel. Raduriel. All right, I see someone, a writer here. You may be a writer. You may be seeking to write or seeking help with your writing. And there's 2 cupids up here, a little white baby, a little black baby. So you know what I see also here? Polarity, okay? Light and dark. Also, it could literally be across cultures that you are working to either bridge the gap or you yourself are cross culture here. So let's see what this wants to tell you. Number 13, Archangel Raduriel. Creativity. I'm going to read close, and of course you can zoom in if you wish. It says, shown here, resembling famous English writer Oscar Wilde. Well, that is so perfect for June and Pride Month if you identify with the LGBTQ community. Gentle Raduriel is the archangel associated with poetry and the arts. Oh yes, this is my artist pile. Known as the Angelic Muse, he is a wonderful being who can help you with any creative project you're working on, providing you with inspiration and wisdom. He will stir up your passions and help you to remember all the things that get your inner fires of inspiration constantly burning. Raduriel will show you how to sow your artistic seeds so you can give birth to fresh new ideas and let your true gifts and talents come alive. One of 8 great judgment angels of the heavenly throne, Raduriel is one of the few angelic beings who rank higher than even mighty Metatron. Okay, for people who do not read up on angelic beings, Metatron is amongst the highest vibrational beings that you can work with. That is a staggering statement to learn about Raduriel, especially because he appears to be of the orange ray. That's the ray of creativity, but that's also more incarnate, more in the flesh. Okay. He is the angelic scribe or recording angel and the leader of heavenly choirs. Whenever he speaks or sings, a new angel is born. Raduriel knows that stepping into our full power can take us out of our comfort zone, and it might feel easier to hold ourselves back. But he guarantees us that if we dare to accept ourselves for who we are, he will raise our vibration to the angelic frequency with his sweet and pure music, allowing our beauty, strength, and creativity to shine. Call upon this angel if you are suffering from writer's block, or if you have an idea but don't know how to get it off the ground. He will help you take your dreams from thought into form. Raduriel reminds us that if you can dream it, you can do it. Your message: you are a creator. Don't allow doubts to hold you back. You are gifted and inspiration, and you can do it. Leap of faith with the Fool. All you have to do is start. All you have to do is start. Begin your creation today. That means with this new moon, you are invited to begin your creation. Now, there is a meditation. If you would like to close your eyes, this is how to meet Raduriel. Relax, close your eyes, and center yourself. Call upon Archangel Raduriel by singing or chanting his name aloud 3 times. Invite Raduriel to be your own personal muse so he can uplift and inspire you. As he arrives, you are soon engulfed by the light of this angel's orange ray. Take in this beautiful light, infusing yourself with its restorative properties. If there are any projects you're feeling stuck with, ask Raduriel to help you begin them or motivate you to take them through to completion to the best of your ability. Trust that Raduriel is now working through you. Thank him and open your eyes. Then wait for the inspiration to come flooding back into your life. Okay, pile number 1. This is the guardian wanting to work with you, and that is your reading. We are going to move on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, if you chose this daisy reading, these are your cards. Let's see, what does the daisy want us to know? Daisies are a flower of innocence. They are a flower of spring and new beginnings. So here we have, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, my goodness gracious, and the 6 of Wands. Okay, this is very fiery creative energy. Let me just adjust here. Hello. Working with a new setup today. The Page of Wands. This is youthful energy, yes, but this is also someone who is gung-ho to show off their talents, their skills, their skill sets, what they know they're good at. This is a person who has fiery ideas and is bursting at the seams to show it. They might be untried, they might be naive, but they are rearing and ready to go. And if this is you, then you are a person who knows what they're made of and what they're capable of and is yearning to show it. And you are encouraged to show it. Show off your stuff, show off your skills, show off what you could do. This here is the Page of Swords. Again, the pages are always youthful energy. So the Page of Swords is telling me to do your research in whatever it is that you are excited to start and begin. Do your research because this is both very swift moving energy. Fire moves quickly, air moves quickly, and together they feed each other. They feed the flame. So whatever your idea is, give it the nourishment that it needs to continue. Okay? Because you're guaranteed to succeed. Do you see this? Do you see this 6 of Wands? This is literally a parade, a celebration. This person is wearing their laurels, okay? They are coming home from a victorious battle, and that is you. You are victorious when you decide to do this, not if, when you decide to do whatever it is that you are gifted at, that you are skilled at. Whenever you take this new idea and you burst onto the scene with it, you are guaranteed victory. And this is either something social, artistic, or in your work realm, because wands are dominant here, and wands are your work life and your social life. So it could be something with friends. It could be something that you're yearning to do to make money. It could be something that you've had ideas about, but you haven't decided how to execute it. So you are being guided to execute that today. Now, I'm going to pull a special Archangel card. Hold on. Okay, so this is the Archangel Fire Oracle. Hello. And we're going to pull a card. Archangel Fire Oracle. Again, this is a new moon in Gemini, so for the air element, we're working with the oh, and look at that, fire and air. Oh, Archangel Fire element. Can I have a clarity card for our pile number 2, please? All right, let's see, who is this? Adnakiel. All right, let's learn more about Adnakiel. I can see a strong chest. There's a vulnerability here. There's this orangey color. So again, this is very creative energy, fiery energy, and it looks like a scroll is being held. So angel number 3, Adnakiel. I love working with this deck because there's so many more angels than just your traditional Michael, Raphael, although they're great too. Here we go, and you can read along as you wish. Adnakiel is the way shower, the way shower. Also, as you can see, there's much more here than we're going to read right now. We're going to read this. The archangel known as the adventurer, Adnakiel's name means the shining one, and he helps you embrace your individuality and independence to access your pioneering spirit. He urges you to step out of your comfort zone and explore other possibilities in life. Like the Australian Aboriginal warrior he is depicted as in this oracle, Adnakiel helps you embrace any challenges with the spirit of adventure. This free-spirited angel also helps us to step out of the constraints put upon us by social conditioning and expectations, so we can speak up for ourselves and state our needs with honesty, authenticity, and integrity. Wow. This mighty angel is especially good to call upon whenever you feel trapped by life's circumstances and feel the need to break free. He will help you to forge new frontiers. You are a way shower for humanity. The angel ruler of November and the sign of Sagittarius, Adnakiel, can also help you embrace and channel your own inner fire so you can use it creatively. Call upon him to help you appreciate your uniqueness, and you can shine brighter with humble perseverance. Message: there is no one like you in all the world. You have a unique purpose. Believe in yourself and have confidence. Life is one big adventure. Now, there is a meditation here. If you would like to close your eyes, I'm going to read it. How to meet Adnakiel. Close your eyes and call upon Archangel Adnakiel. As you visualize your wings turning a deep russet red, sense, feel, or visualize the energy of this magnificent angel connecting with you. Imagine you are breathing in his sacred fire and taking its healing and restorative properties deep into your heart, mind, and spirit. Imagine this angel is now handing you an ancient map or scroll. You notice it is blank. There are no roads, rivers, or streams, no markings at all. Suddenly, a voice inside your head says, "Pave the way," and you know what to do. And as you start to think about all the wonderful things that make you unique, all your many gifts and talents, and all the good within you, the map appears to come alive with golden roads and pathways opening in all directions. It is a hologram, and the more you peer at it, the more it opens, until it appears to stretch far off into infinity beyond. All you need to do is choose a direction, and your path will be paved in gold. So pile number 2, that is your reading. That is your inspiration. You are a path finder, an adventurer, the way shower, and you are encouraged to show the way this new moon. Thank you so much. That has been your reading. We're moving on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, if you chose the tarot card of the High Priestess, This is your reading. Oh, it looks like it's several more cards than I intended to pull. All right, so here we go. This is the earring. Hello. Boop. And you've got 5 cards here. All right, we have the 9 of Swords. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Magician. We have, wow, we have the Hermit and we have the High Priestess. That's why we got more cards. Literally the High Priestess earring. Let me just make sure you can see that. I love these. I got these for Christmas. There it is. The High Priestess card has given you the High Priestess. So let's talk about this, because what I see here is there is intense anxiety in your life. Do you see how all of these swords have formed a skull in the clouds? This is when your anxieties, your thoughts, your fears are so intense, they have become real to you. They are manifesting in a physical way that you do not like or appreciate, but they are not real. This is a nightmare card. This is a card of something feeling so intense that you are being asked to wake up, because it is all in your head. It is all in your head, pile number 3. That's important to know. The 8 of Pentacles is calling upon you to practice your craft. This is more than just working it. This is putting active, regular application in whatever your skills and crafts are. Whatever it is you are honing, whatever it is that you are building for yourself, do it regularly, do it consistently. Give yourself times for when you will start and when you will finish, and then put it down and come back the following day. Regular practice is the application when it comes to the 8 of Pentacles. Because you also have here the Magician. And the Magician has everything that he needs. The Magician literally has all the tools. You will see a sword, you will see a pentacle, you will see a wand, and you will see a cup. Because the Magician already has the tools and knows what to do with it. So it could be that you have a lot of anxiety about what you are supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be practicing. But the Magician here is telling you that you already know what you're meant to be doing and practicing. You have to initiate that now with the spark. Now, because I see the Hermit and the High Priestess, and also look, they both have a crescent moon. This feels like something that only you can do. It has to come from you specifically, and it's likely that you will do this yourself, alone. Not in a bad way, not in a negative way, but in a way that implies only you can do it. So make sure that you do it in a way that satisfies your intuition. The Hermit has this lantern. The Hermit literally must go within to seek the wisdom. They are a teacher, and perhaps you are a teacher, because the High Priestess is also a teacher. This is a card of intuition. This is a card of esoteric knowledge. You yourself can be a reader, perhaps. You yourself may be involved in some type of magic. We have the Magician here, and maybe that's what you have anxiety about. Maybe you come from a culture where magic is demonized, where people tell you you are bad and wrong for using your abilities in ways that are powerful. But you are not bad and wrong. You are called to use these gifts. They are gifts. They help the world that you are building. And with a double High Priestess here, you must use your intuition. You must go within. You must trust the process. This is also a card of secrecy. She will not tell me. She's only going to tell them, she's going to tell you. You know. I can't know. I'm going to pull an additional card here from the Archangel Fire Oracle. That is the element we're working with our air signs. Well, this is a new moon in Gemini, so that's what we're working with here. Archangel Fire Oracle. Can I please have a card for my pile number 3? Okay, hold on. Let's take it. This one jumped. We have here Archangel Gabriel. Oh my goodness. Archangel Gabriel is an angel of writers and creativity. Archangel Gabriel is also canonically non-binary. Literally both represented as masculine and feminine. They inhabit both principles. Whether you see Archangel Gabriel as a man or a woman, they are both correct. So let's read what Archangel Gabriel wants to say. Now, this is the Silver Ray. Or the white ray, yes. This is about higher purpose, literally. The magician, the hermit, the high priestess. Higher purpose, like indeed. All right, Archangel Gabriel, if I may please read your placard. Holy purpose. Holy purpose, Batman. So it says, beautiful Gabriel is one of the most famous archangels, along with Michael. Gabriel can be perceived as either male or female and is shown in the card as an androgynous figure to honor the balance of this angel's masculine and feminine qualities. Known as God's messenger, Gabriel's name means God has shown himself. He helps us discover our truth and our true life path, and is particularly helpful to writers and those in the communication industries. Gabriel brings hope in times of hardship, accompanies new beginnings, and guides us through the veil of illusion. I recall my mother saying, he once appeared to her in our house when I was a child. She heard a sound like heraldic trumpets, and when she turned around, there was a huge figure as tall as the ceiling. This is the author of this deck speaking. As tall as the ceiling, in flowing white robes, standing at the top of the stairs. She felt a sense of overwhelming joy. The angel only appeared for a minute and then shimmered and disappeared. My mother taught me about the angels from a very young age, and she always helped me pray to Gabriel for guidance. Still today, I feel this beautiful angel guide and reassuring me. Sometimes I see bright white sparkles when Gabriel is near, and there's a sense of being in flow with the universe, as though everything I touch turns to gold. Gabriel can bring hope during those times when you may feel all hope is lost. Years ago, I lost my job as the editor of a national spiritual magazine. I was devastated and thought I had lost my entire purpose. I felt like a failure because it seemed as though my whole life had crumbled beneath me. With very little money in the bank and what seemed like very few prospects, I went through a difficult period that lasted a number of years. What I experienced was what many would call a dark night of the soul, and that resonates with this nightmare card. You may be going through a dark night of the soul. Here we go. See Sadiel. You can look up Sadiel. But when I was at my lowest point, Gabriel managed to bring me a message of hope. Walking home one gloomy London winter afternoon, I had my headphones in to try and take my mind off my heavy emotions. Music has always held so much meaning for me. It's also one of the ways the angels can bring us signs. So I often tune into the words of songs to see if they contain a personal message for me, and you can do the same. I put my music on shuffle mode that day, as I would often do. I asked the universe to choose the right song I needed to hear on my walk home, and you can do this as well. Ask the angels and your guides for the song you need to give you the message you are meant to receive. Almost as soon as I had the thought, a song came on that I'd never heard before. When the melody began, it was quite slow and melancholy, but even before I heard the words, I noticed a familiar, tingling feeling and my heart beginning to expand. I had no idea this song even existed, let alone that I had a copy of it in my own music collection. When the words did start, my heart burst wide open and tears came to my eyes. I can fly, but I want his wings. I can shine even in the darkness, but I crave the light that he brings. My angel, Gabriel. The song just happened to be included on a compilation album I bought a few years earlier before, but had not yet listened to. The emergence of that song on that very day, at that precise moment, right when I needed a sign from the universe, was absolute proof to me that the divine messenger Gabriel was right there by my side, bringing me confirmation that things were going to be okay. You can never truly lose your purpose. And although it may sometimes seem as though you have lost your way, you might just be leveling up. The universe will move you away from any situation that is holding you back. so that you can step into a much bigger role when you are ready. Gabriel and the angels will always ensure that you are on the right path. This oracle deck is living proof that Gabriel's message to me that day was correct. Ask Gabriel to bring you a sign of hope during challenging times and to help you align with your true soul purpose. Gabriel can ensure your deepest desires are fulfilled. And when you lose your way, this angel will blow his trumpet to remind you to believe in yourself. Your message is you are in total alignment with your sacred purpose. Feel hopeful. All is unfolding exactly as it should, according to the divine plan of your life. So especially because I see this stress here, this dark night of the soul that you may be going through, my heart goes out to you. You are being called to call upon your guides and guardians, and specifically to call upon Archangel Gabriel to use the power of your intuition to receive a divine message and to allow that message to come in, and you will know when you have received it. So thank you, pile number 3. I'm going to read a meditation. If you would like to meet Gabriel, close your eyes. It says, take a piece of clean white paper and a pen. Use a gold pen if you can. Close your eyes and imagine dazzling white light surrounding you. See this heavenly light becoming a dazzling white figure and let it blaze within and around your entire being. Breathe this fire deeply into your heart and spirit. Call on Gabriel for guidance. You can ask a specific question or you can request a general message. Trust that the answer will come and relax your mind. Open your eyes and start to write the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't worry if it doesn't make sense. Just relax and let it flow. Keep writing until you feel the need to stop. Date your paper and read the message that has appeared. Keep hold of it in case the message becomes clearer in the future. Thank Gabriel, rinse off in white light. Ground yourself. And you can ground yourself through physical exercise, through touching a material that brings your sensory awareness back to you, by feeling your feet upon the ground or walking upon grass or sand or rocks. All of these are ways to ground yourself. So pile number 3, that has been your reading. And my goodness, what a reading it was. Thank you so much for tuning in. Best of luck. And now we will move on to pile number 4. Pile number 4, if you chose, if you chose the Aquamarine, this is your reading. Aquamarine is a stone of intuition. It is a water element stone. It's a throat chakra stone. This is about communication. Let's see. May I have the cards? Here we go. So we have here the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, I love this card. This is someone who is standing in the garden of their own fruits of labor. This is your hard efforts paying off and you savoring and enjoying the experience. We have here the 2 of Pentacles. This is about juggling your responsibilities. And oh my goodness, we have the 2 of Cups. Wow, okay. Pile number 4. This is what I see for you. This new moon is heralding a lush time of abundance, a time where you can relax, a time where you can take the pressure off of yourself, because this garden exists due to all the work you've already put in. You already did all this work. You built this garden. The 9 of Pentacles is something that you've worked towards for a long, slow time. You've been methodical, you have been practiced, you have executed it beautifully, and now you're enjoying your labors. Now, the 2 of Pentacles is telling me that you're still trying to juggle a lot, and you literally don't have to. The 2 of Pentacles reminds you to make a selection. You have to pick something, otherwise you will burn yourself out. And that's no way to enjoy a garden. If you burn yourself out, you may fall over. You may injure yourself. You may injure others. You may injure the project that you're working on. And none of those are desired outcomes. Instead, you're being called upon with this Two of Cups, to choose the one that is special to you, to choose this divine partnership. The Two of Cups is about these two individuals meeting, and it is a divinely orchestrated meeting. These people are compatible in a divine way. This can be a friendship, this can be a romance, this could be a work partnership, but either way, this is a very special, unique partnership because of the way that you two flow together. Allow yourself to flow. Allow yourself to have all of the things you've been working towards. There's no need to keep riding that unicycle back and forth, juggling forever. What there is a need is to put down what is excessive and to choose to tap in to this really divine union, partnership, companion. There is a companion here. And it seems like you may have been single or alone for a long time because of this. Like, this is alone in the garden, enjoying it themselves. This is a person working alone, making themselves crazy over it. Now you are called into partnership. This really could be a romantic thing. It really could be. It could be work because this is Pentacles, and Pentacles is your work realm, your physical body. But either way, you will know who this person is because they will meet those needs that have gone unmet, that only you were able to meet in the past. So pile number 4, we're going to pull an oracle card from this deck, the Archangel Fire Oracle. I'm going to give him a quick shuffle out here. Guides and guardians. This is for the Gemini New Moon. That's an air sign, so we're using the air element. Can I have a card, please, for, angel number 4. Okay, here we go. Ooh, we have Shekinah. Okay, and this is a white light angel. I see here a beautiful elder. She seems like an ancestor spirit. The world is literally in her hands, and the flower of life is surrounding her. So let's see what this card has to say. 39, Shekinah. Wow, this is the Divine Mother, and you can pause it here if you wish to read it yourself, and I'm going to read it along with you. Here we go. The feminine aspect of Archangel Metatron, Shekinah, refers to the energy of the divine feminine. The actual word in Hebrew means presence of God or glory of God. She is also known as the dwelling of God or the settling of God, and she represents the epitome of universal, matriarchal, unconditional love. If the divine masculine is represented by expansion, the divine feminine energy is that of drawing in, coming together. Amazing. And of bringing people together. Yes, you're definitely about to meet someone very special. If the masculine represents the one, she represents all in one in all. The great mother, Shekinah, is the female aspect of the highest source of creation. She is the divine mother, the original goddess, the female representation of our creator, as shown by the wise female elder in her oracle. This energy exists within each of us, no matter whether you are a man or a woman. When I first experienced the Shekinah energy, I felt overwhelmed by the sheer force of the love that I felt. It was far more powerful than the more masculine energy of God. She came into my body, and I was overcome with emotion. At the same time, this energy felt like it was drawing me into it, engulfing me. I felt like a child being drawn to her bosom, but at the same time, it was like I was being sucked into the void. There was nothingness and movement all at once, as though I was teetering on the very brink of existence, the point at the edge of the void where creation decides to create and then begins to move into form. It was an unstoppable force, but so filled with love. And then her voice spoke to me. She told me that she has been dormant for far too long and is now reawakening. She spoke to me of a beautiful change coming in the dynamic between men and women. There was a great sadness over the suffering and slavery of her daughters, and I was shown image after image of the mistreatment of women around the world. It was like watching a newsreel. But then she showed me how women were again stepping into their power, while men were finding their softness once more. A great rebalancing was revealed. I felt the force of her energy spiral through me and come to rest in my heart. The Shekinah reminds us there is no need to search for love. True love exists within, not outside ourselves. So rather than searching or urgently fighting and grasping for it, we need to turn our attention inwards, draw ourselves into our own bosom, and rest in the power that lies within our own hearts. The message she has gifted us for this oracle, is beautiful and so inspiring. If you are a man and you have drawn this card, you may be experiencing a surfacing of your feminine, intuitive nature, or have a purpose in supporting others, especially women, as they embrace their feminine power. For women, her message is, awaken, my daughters, now you are free. Awaken, my daughters, now you can speak. Awaken, my daughters, now you shall see. Awaken, my daughters, now you can be as mighty, as powerful, as magnificent as me. The Shekinah lives within you. Wow. So it could be this is you uniting with another aspect of yourself. It could very much be about partnership. It could be very much about bringing together the stability with the instability. If you'd like to do a meditation to meet Shekinah, this is the meditation. Close your eyes and sink your weight into your body. Invoke the Shekinah by saying her name 3 times, either silently or aloud. Feel, see, sense, or imagine a spiraling vortex of sparkling diamond light and black light moving into your energy field. Spend as long as you need bathing in her presence. There is no telling what your experience will be like. Receive the healing she brings. When the process is complete, ground yourself and open your eyes. Thank you so much, pile number 4. That was a powerful reading. That felt cosmic. This new moon is very much about tapping into divine feminine energy. Whether you are a man or a woman, it does not matter. Feminine energy moves in cycles. Feminine energy regards timelessness and magic. Feminine energy is simply another experience in the movement of energy. Go within. You are being called to go within. This has been your reading. Thank you. Now we will move on to pile number 5. Pile number 5, if you selected the clear quartz teardrop point, this is your reading. Let's get the cards, if I may. Oh, we've got 4 here. Okay. You know what? We'll take, no, that's too many. That's too many. Wow! Oh my God, this is the 10 of Cups. Holy moly. This, oh my gosh. This is the air element card. Whoa. Okay, you know what? We will take these cards because 2 of them are elemental cards. This is the earth energy card. So we're stepping in to Chiron and Taurus. That is going to be an entire different season for you. This is the King of Swords. And this is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, let me see what these two are. Wow. Okay, this is the 6 of Swords. This is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is the 5 of Wands. Let me tell you what I see here, because there's a lot happening. The fact that the 10 of Cups is here at all is telling me that this new moon is bringing in fulfillment like you have never experienced before. This is fulfillment in family, fulfillment in companionship, emotional fulfillment, relationship fulfillment. This is having the home, the happy family, the safety and sanctuary and security that you have longed for. If you look at the card, it's literally a rainbow of cups, while this couple looks at the home they are building together. You have the air element and the earth element telling me it's time to ground your ideas in the real world. Plant those seeds. That's what the 7 of Cups is saying. You see here, there's this farmer, and he's reviewing the harvest. The seeds that you plant are going to bloom slowly over time. So you must watch over your yield. You must watch over your land. This King of Swords is a professional. Either you are being called to rise up and become a professional. This could be someone like a teacher, a judge, a lawyer, someone who's good with communication, someone who can read the fine print. Is this you? Can you read the fine print? More than just reading it, can you imbue that knowledge physically into this world? Do you see how this sword is planted down towards the earth? He's not wielding the sword as a weapon. He's using it as a shield. He's using it as a steadfast embodiment of his power. And you are being called to do the same. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So again, we have air and earth, air and earth, air and earth, air and earth. You do have 1 water and 1 fire, but we'll get to that. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who has the ultimate nurturing capability. Nurture your seeds, nurture yourself. Nurture is a divine strength. This is someone soft who's going to look after you. This could be you looking after yourself, or this could be you being a wonderful steward of the land that you call your own. Literally your home, your workforce, your body, all of those things are covered when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles. Now, it could be that you're moving away from something or moving towards something new, because the 6 of Swords is a card of movement. You take your experiences with you wherever you go. They have shaped you, but they do not define you. You define you. And I can see you are coming from a time of conflict. It could be that whatever the work you're doing is tapping into earthly conflict, because Wands is a physical card. It's fire, it's passion, it's creativity. Maybe you're afraid of stirring up some fights, but with all of these cards here, there's so much power. You are so much more powerful than you think, than you realize. Clear quartz is an amplifier, and it looks like a sword, does it not? A little dagger. Here we have the King of Swords and that earring. Look at the seeds you are planting, and truly do plant seeds. Message people, put your words out online, make videos of yourself, go into the world, go on auditions, go on interviews, go wherever you can be seen, because air and earth are literally talking to you. And it is going to build the life that you say you want to live. But you have to go live it. Ooh, words to live by. Okay, pile number 5. I'm going to pull for you an Archangel Fire Oracle card. This is a new moon in Gemini. That is an air sign, so we're going to call upon these archangels. And can I please, archangels, have a card for pile number 5? Can I have a clarity for pile number 5? Thank you. Who would like to work with pile number 5? All right, let's see. Ooh, okay, you're sticking out the most. Woo! This is powerful stuff. This is like the Judgment card. This is the Twin Eden. Also, because we have here the King of Swords and the Twin Edens, you see how they have a very similar vibe. These two, this is like the law. This is justice. Justice energy is very much coming through. So let's see what this card wants to show you. Also, this, do you see like justice is blind? They're literally blindfolded. I see here the weighing of the heart, sheaves of wheat. All right, this is number 35. Truth. If you'd like to pause it so you can read that, here you go, a nice up close one. And now I'm gonna read, are you ready? The mighty Eden are a pair of great twin angels, and this is going to be a new moon in Gemini, the twins. Okay. Who are said to reside in the sixth heaven. Together with another set of twin angels known as the Cadisin, the Eden constitute the highest council of judgment in the heavenly courts. They are among 8 ultra-powerful angels, which have a rank that is superior even to that of mighty Metatron. According to the Bible, the Eden are known as the Watchers, and as Watchers, they are able to see the whole truth of every situation. In their oracle, they are shown as male and female philosophers or politicians from ancient Greece. They are wearing blindfolds as a nod to Lady Justice and the notion of blind justice. The Eden see absolutely everything, so when they are around, we are rarely even able to hide from ourselves. They open our eyes to that which we may have been previously blind to and show us where we have been blindsided, so they can help us achieve the gift of true discernment. Likewise, if ever you are in a situation where the truth seems to evade you, call on the Eden to clearly show you the truth at heart of the matter. Most empaths and sensitives are highly susceptible to seeing only the good in others. However, this can be disempowering when we later discover that another may have been acting in a way that was not entirely in integrity. Or perhaps they were acting selfishly and didn't have the best of intentions with regards to the impact of their actions on us. To me, the Eden represent ultimate justice, balance, harmony, and order. Whenever they appear, they carry a set of silver and gold scales. They use these scales to help us recognize the duality or polarities within our lives and show us where more balance may be needed. Like Soket Hosey and Zudiel, they can help to align our masculine and feminine energies. That has shown up in multiple readings today. You may feel called to check out pile number 3. But mostly, they help us to delineate between right and wrong in order to keep ourselves accountable for our actions or to stand up to those who may be wronging us or taking advantage of our good nature in some way. The Eden can help highlight any injustices and show you how to act as a peaceful but powerful mediator to help resolve issues from the highest possible vantage point. The powerful pair of angels are incredibly potent to pray to if you are ever involved in a legal situation or court case. You can ask them to raise the matter up to a higher level of justice in order for it to be reviewed by the heavenly courts. There are justice systems in every dimension and at every level of existence. So if you ever feel you are being unfairly tested or cannot see a way out of an entanglement, call on the Eden to intervene on your behalf and bring the fastest and most harmonious and fair resolution to the situation. If you invite the Eden into your life, they will bring you into swift alignment to your core truth and help you find and awaken your most authentic self possible. Message: ask to bring you clarity when the truth evades you. We can help you to discern the right choice when making an important decision or when you are unsure of the highest course of action to take. With our help, anything remaining hidden will soon come swiftly into the light. So there's a meditation, if you will close your eyes, Sit comfortable, close your eyes, and silently call the Iden to join you in meditation. You are soon engulfed by the platinum fire of the twin Iden. Spend a few moments soaking up this light. Take as much time as you need, and feel free to pause this video and come back when you're ready. Imagine you are breathing in this sacred fire, allowing it to burn up any untruths and taking its healing and restorative properties into your cells, molecules, and atoms. Thank the Iden and open your eyes. Wow. Once again, I'm just stepping in now. Okay. There is a duality with this card. The twin Iden asks you to work with both of these energies. Work with air. Work with earth. Take your ideas and make them real. Nurture your wisdom. Feed the thoughts and let your wisdom be grounded into this earth. And you are fielding a beautiful lifetime for yourself and for others as well. Thank you so much. Pile number 5, that was beautiful. That was cosmic. This feels intentional. If this was your reading, I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you everyone who tuned in today. Happiest of new moons. Woo! And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.